Hey everybody, this is Captain Resurrector here with some more Drakkhen. And last time, let me just see if I can get this straight. I went back and looked at the footage and reread all of the plot things going on here because we are getting like a whole Gundam show's worth of like infighting and backstabbing and everything, and it's all off screen and it's all in like repeatedly translated nonsense, right? So like I don't really know what all's going on, but to the best of my ability, last time we discovered that the fire and the air troops are joining up against Naakhtkha, who is the air prince, and they're trying to get the water troops to join. The water troops, like Drakkhen, who we just went in his castle. Drakkhen had put Naakhtkha in his dungeons to give to Naakhtkha. Apparently, he is taking orders from Naakhtkha, who is heir princess, I believe. Naakhtkha, I think there was like a message saying the first Earth Legion is ready. We are awaiting your orders. That seemed to be from Naakhtkha, the first Drakkhen we met, to Drakkhen. And then we saved a prisoner after dealing with the very small hitbox on the button to his cell, right? We talked to a prisoner who said that Naakhtkha was taken to Naakhtkha's castle. He doesn't know where that is, but ask Drakkhen where it is, and he's in the northeast. So we're gonna go to the far northeast castle, and hopefully things will start making sense eventually. Eventually. Hold on, do I have her doing a spell right now? Oh, also last time we seemed to start having... Hold on. We seemed to start having a, an issue... Not an issue. We started to run into, I think, maybe a glitch. Hold on. Ready the weapon. Okay. We started to run into a glitch where, like this, every time Lyra hits anything, she levels up. I am not complaining and will not attempt to fix this glitch, but it does seem to be a glitch. I don't know why she's leveling up like every time. Like, she was level 4 like 10 minutes ago, I feel like. Habakkuk just leveled up, that's good. A war ring. I'll look at the rings later. Oh, jeez. Well, that was quick. I'm gonna go over to the Anak instead. Not a big deal, not a big deal. Oh, a force ring. I know there's a list in the manual of what all the rings do. I'm not going to worry about it until I get to the Anak. Alright, here we are. So, real quick before I run over to the castle, I'm just going to look at these rings and who I want to put them on real quick. I know the manual has a list. Alright, so we already had a defense ring on Lyra. Now we have war and force rings. So the defense ring increases defense, obviously. The war ring increases strength, and the force ring increases physique. Now the thing with that is, I don't know what the fuck any of them specifically do. Defense, I think, is like normal defense. It lowers the number of HP you lose when you get hit. I believe that to be the case. Strength, I think, makes your attack numbers higher. I don't know that for a fact, and once you get into like all the intelligence, knowledge, and physique, I genuinely have no idea what they do, because literally the people who write the guides don't know what they do. So I'm just gonna put something on somebody, you know? I think I'm gonna want to give the defense ring to Habakkuk here. I feel like that's a good idea. Just protect him a little bit. I'm gonna want to put this war ring on you. Give this one to Alex, I guess. And then give this one to Marina. May as well. I don't know what the empty files are for. I figure they'll come up later. Ooh, the magic staff. There's also a thing of what the staves do. Right on the same page here. Magic staff makes your magic points recover faster. Yeah, I'll just use that on Marina. That sounds good. And what did you have anything? All right, so now Habakkuk has a flash ring and a defense ring to choose from. I assume you can only use one at a time, right? So flash increases intelligence, which I do not know what exactly that does. I'm gonna see if I can put them both on. You cannot. Okay, so I'm gonna give him defense, because I know what it is, I think. I think I know what that means, so we're gonna use it. I'm a wandering merchant. Will you buy something from me? Ooh. Ooh. What kind of... Can I afford anything? I can't afford any of these. I could get a power helmet, I guess. Items. Ooh, what does a ghost staff do? Alright, ghost staff makes your character invisible, which is very nice. I think we have an invisibility spell that I have not been using yet, but I believe that makes you... I don't know why I'm even talking about this. I don't have nearly enough money for it. Yeah. Heart, I think, revives somebody. But yeah, I can't afford any of that. This almost looks like a little structure, doesn't it? Ooh. I wonder if this does anything for me. Is this the Stonehenge they were talking about? I don't think, but okay. I don't know if that's actually anything or not. As with many things. Alright, here we are at the castle. Whose castle was it again that we're looking for? Naakhtkha. I cannot keep these people straight for the life of me. Also, at some point, Lyra lost her armor, and I did not notice. So, let's see. You come too late. I, Drakkhen. Oh, you're Drakkhen. I thought you were a random denizen. Okay, but you come too late. I, Drakkhen, am now master of this castle. My castle has already been razed by the fire troops. Then it sank below the surface of a sea of frozen blood. The battle was like a muddy swamp. I hid during it. It's safe here now, but my sister Naakhtkha wishes to slay Naakhtkha. Then she can steal Naakhtkha's gem from her. Quickly, go west to Naakhtkha's castle. I will dispose of the gatekeeper. I can't forgive her as she would slay me. Okay. So last we were here, the place was locked. But now we've got, you know, plot updates happening here. Alright, the way he phrased that confused me for a second. This has always been his castle. He's like, oh, I am now the master of this castle, but he always was. It's very confusing. But, so, Drakkhen is on our side, Naakhtkha is way over there on the west, and we have to go deal with her now. I wonder if at any point we're going to get 2 castles in one world that are a real castle, because so far it's all been one real one and one that's already destroyed. Well, luckily this island isn't all that big, because it took us about a day to walk from one end to the other and back. So, here we are at Naakhtkha's castle, and let's see how it is. You've just entered the castle of the Air Princess Naakhtkha. A strong energy field blocks your way. You hear a voice, touch my sign. Alright, same old thing. I'm guessing in, like, the PC games, they must have just had the 4 symbols in the manual, right? Alright, push button. Push button, there we go. I don't know why all the buttons have such small hitboxes. It's very strange. This is really pretty, by the way. I like the look of the ice castle. Whoa, big guy. Big boy. Air staff? What does an air staff do? What does an air staff do? It cuts the effect of magic on you by half. Okay, so it's a magic defense booster. No reason not to use it on Habakkuk. Okay. Doors are locked. Probably nothing unusual there. Just go straight up until we can't anymore, right? Nothing unusual. It's weird how sometimes these just aren't anything. These, like, tapestries that usually are words. I wonder why they even bother with the locked doors. There's, like, keys and everything, but you have, like, an unlocked spell, and it's only 1 MP. A secret told is one no more. The mystery left is only one's own. Deep, man. It's, like, deep. Drakkhen. Bye. Talk to me again. I'm gonna write that down. A secret told is one no more. The mystery left is only one's own. Drakkhen. Kill him. There's a lever on the wall. It seems to be some kind of device. So we got 2 levers. A low sound echoes as you pull the lever. A door seems to have opened. What might be open? Well, they don't change the graphic. They don't change the graphic, so I don't think there's going to be like a weird combination puzzle. There might be. There could well be. Drakkhen. Got another ghost staff. That's nice. Ooh. Ooh. That is nice. So I think this means that Alex will get hit less. Did someone else? I feel like someone else had one. Oh, that's right. There was one that we could have bought. That we didn't have the money. Okay. Nothing unusual. What do you mean, nothing unusual? Let me read the things. Weird. This is Princess Naakhtkha's room. It is richly decorated. Oh, not that richly. It is Lucky Staff. Ooh. So what does that do exactly? Lucky Staff can enable you to avoid traps. There are traps in this game? I mean, I guess I'll give it to somebody, right? Oh, I didn't take. I just looked. Cool. To the High Priest, following the primordial god's offering, give me Horka's gem. Give my brother's gem to Prince Hazulchen. Love, Naakhtkha. Okay. Definitely gonna want to note that down. Alright, so I do not quite understand what the significance of switching these around is. So Naakhtkha wants Horka's gem. I assume that's why she took her. And then give the brother's gem, Drakkhen's gem that they just attacked, give that to Hazulchen. So they're making moves on the 9-tier allies, right? They're definitely making progress against the 9-tier allies, it seems. Ooh, is this her? Oh, we're attacking her. Okay. So this is Naakhtkha, I assume. That was easy. Alright, well, we just killed one of the Drakkhens, just like that. Okay, so that was Naakhtkha. Where's her gem? We need the tear from her, right? Nothing seems to be unusual anywhere. Alright, well, we just killed her. Did we get a tear? I feel like it would have said. Did she not have it on her? I figure Naakhtkha must be somewhere in this castle, right? Drakkhen, dear Naakhtkha, okay? I warn you of my suspicions of some puny creatures. I suggest they seem to be humans acting for Drakkhen. Okay, so someone's onto us. Don't know who that's from, but somebody's warning her about us. Guess she didn't look out as well as she could have. As ordered, we sent Princess Drakkhen and a human to you with an escort. Without fail, they shall soon be in your hands. So there should be a human with Naakhtkha. Drakkhen, dear Prince, Drakkhen and my brother Drakkhen will be slain. They will be offered to the primordial gods. The offering will take place within the week. I wish you welcome and hope to share my tears with you. I long to be held in your adoring arms, love, Naakhtkha. Okay. So Naakhtkha is betraying her brother in part. I don't know who the primordial gods are, but that's the offering they were talking about. And I guess talking about Drakkhen, Prince Drakkhen she's talking to, I think. There's like a lot of progression on the plot going on here. It is interesting that like all of the plot happens when we're not there, though. As you step into the room, the door shuts behind you. You can't open the door from within. There must be a switch to open it. But the switch must be in another room. Well, we have to leave someone up there, I guess. Does this still work? Okay, it does still work. Well, you know what? We definitely didn't go in this door, so let's see about it. They're humans. Begin the attack. Another air staff. Got a bunch of... Ooh. Got a bunch of, like, equips in here. A hyper cuirass. Alright, well, we upgraded our armors here and have a couple of extra power shields, which will be very nice if our shields break. They're humans! They're humans! Ooh, the spell of shield. That's nice. Drakkhen. Very nice. How dare you come here? Okay, so this is another Drakkhen. So we just killed 2 Drakkhens here. I don't know who they are. I literally don't know who they are. I assume the one up in Naakhtkha's room was Naakhtkha. Or Naakhtkha's room was Naakhtkha, but like, who was this? I literally have no idea who I just killed. They never name-dropped who it was. A secret told is one no more. The mystery left is only one's own. Yeah, the mystery of who I killed. What the fuck happened? Who was that? Like, this is clearly just a Drakkhen mook, right? But then, like... I got a nice new helmet. I'm gonna see if I can put it on Lyra. Who got it? I don't know. Oh, power shield is better than the heavy shield. That's good. I assume coming in that like locking room and then letting someone out is like actually relevant in some way, because you can just like zip out, right? Oh, why is it getting dark? Is it actually nighttime or something? Mystery is one's own, alright. I've got a lot of nice new equips and stuff. So it's just behind me. I can't open the door from within, but the switch must be in another room. So... Alright, so I assume that opened the door for me. I don't think there's anything in this room for me, so I don't know why there's this whole thing of getting stuck and leaving someone to let you out. I don't understand the point of it. I don't understand the point of that when you can just exit the dungeon at any time anyway. Could you not on PC and that was just like a beginner's trap or something? I don't know. I don't know why there's so many blank tapestries that don't tell me anything. Alright. Let's just see if the Drakkhen up top respawns. I'm just curious of that before I leave. Ooh, another ghost staff. That's nice. Hot Drakkhen. Ooh, I don't think I went in here before. Life staff. What does life staff do? Sounds good. Health points recover faster. That's nice. This definitely looks like a place where someone would sacrifice someone to the primordial gods a little bit. I'm getting that vibe. I have no idea if that's actually supposed to be the case. This one does not heal my priest. It's richly decorated, but there's nothing unusual here, naturally. Oh, she does respawn. That's weird. And she broke my fucking shield. So, the Drakkhens do respawn. I don't know where Naakhtkha would be. Like, I think I've been in every room. And I'm here looking for Naakhtkha. They didn't say anything about... I don't think they said anything about moving her elsewhere. She's kind of been our, like, goal for a while and been kind of playing hot potato with her. I'm gonna see what happens if I do teleportation here. Doesn't have enough magic points. I hope I don't need teleportation at any point. Because Alex is the only one with it, I think. I believe. Yes, she is the only one with it, and she has the least magic points. I don't know. So... my only thought remaining to me at this moment is to go back over to Naakhtkha's castle in the east and see if he has anything to say now that we've actually been to his sister's castle. If anything changed with his dialogue, like it did with Drakkhen. That's all I can think of to do right this second. So we're going to take care of that real quick. Whoa, what the heck? That's a new one. Like a harpy? There's always new critters in this game. Alright. Alright, Drakkhen, help me out here. Nah. Yeah, he's got the same thing to say. Alright, I'm gonna call it there for today. In conclusion, we have gone to Naakhtkha's castle. We have seen a bunch of writings about her and a high priest and like they're going to be sacrificing Naakhtkha and Drakkhen. I guess Drakkhen got away. We've seen a lot of plot updates, and we have killed 2 Drakkhens, one of which I don't even know who it was, but they respawn. I do not understand, as has been the case for the whole game. I have not seen... I figure Naakhtkha has to be somewhere in that castle. So next time, we will try and figure out what the heck I'm doing in Naakhtkha's castle.